Salve galera, tiozão Japa na área, mais um jogo comentado. E o título de hoje é Stories, The Path of Destinies. Leia a descrição para ver o preço promocional desse jogo com 70% de desconto. Antes de mais nada, se você não é inscrito no canal, inscreva-se. Ative o sininho para receber as notificações, pois todo dia vai ter uma novidade por aqui. Aproveita e deixe seu like e compartilhe com os amigos, que vai ajudar muito na divulgação do canal. Valeu mesmo, hein? Histórias, O Caminho dos Destinos é a tradução do título e é um jogo de aventura e RPG com visão aérea 3D para um jogador offline. Você é a raposa Reynard. Em posse de sua espada, você pode golpear, pode abrir portões como chaves, contra-golpear inimigos, aprimorar e até mesmo trocar para usar como chave em portões diferentes. Ao longo do caminho, quebre tudo o que tiver pela frente. Você poderá encontrar itens importantes para fazer o upgrade da espada e habilidades únicas que seu personagem pode aprender. A cada mudança de capítulo, abre-se um livro que te permite escolher qual será a continuação do enredo entre duas opções. Então a história acaba sendo alterada de acordo com sua escolha. Vou ler a sinopse para vocês. Em Histórias, O Caminho dos Destinos, cada escolha que você faz leva Reynardo a uma narrativa única. De aventuras heróicas a cenas sombrias de Lovecraft, o repertório de Stories é tão diverso quanto cheio de ação. Mas as decisões fatídicas de Reynardo nem sempre são fáceis. Às vezes, recuperar uma arma perdida no início dos tempos significa sacrificar a vida de um velho amigo. Fim da sinopse. O jogo está traduzido para o português brasileiro. Para variar, comprei em promoção a R$ 23,97 com desconto de 70% na loja da PCN, válido até 27 de maio de 2021. A censura é 14 anos e é distribuído pela Spearhead Games. Tiozão Japa agradece sua visita aqui no canal. Até o próximo vídeo, galera.
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens cawed and rushed at him. A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid. Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. where was Renato going to get a hero sword? Ore and wind essence? Perfect. A hero sword. QED. This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was, just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. "How'd you get across?" he asked the kid. "Where'd you find a hook?" "I hopped," said the kid. Wise-ass kid. "Hey, look out behind you!" "Q," said Renato. Ah, ravens. It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. He'd done it. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills. Was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember. There was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. "Stop!" he shouted. "I'm not giving you the book!" shouted the kid, and took off. "No! Peter!" The kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its eye. The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it, why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway. What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven. The lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper? Ah, Lapino. Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens? Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something. Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails. The Ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding. He wasn't that good. Yet. Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to? Starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember. I don't have anyone to talk to. Renado knew more than he ever had. But about what? Dirty and bloody, Renado finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter. The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty. This one contained nothing but unmatched gloves. And something more useful. Hero sword. Sword. Ice. Cube. Sleep tight, thought Renato. So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato. Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan. If I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short. Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that. Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato... Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase. Renato had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was 2. Who needed bridges anyway? He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But after all, There were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his. You couldn't find high-quality ore like this just anywhere. Just anywhere with chests. Bernardo reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, couldn't he just talk to her? As they reached the ruins, Renato could see ravens everywhere, searching for the rebel base. They'd have to hide the Farfarer. As Lupino pulled Zenobia off the Farfarer, Renato readied himself for the battle ahead. "I'm sorry I nicked your jacket," she said. "It's just... oh God. It's stupid, but it smelled like you." "What?" he said, confused. "Then... why didn't you write? Why didn't you first speak?"
"Oh, save the romantic nostalgia. Let's go!"
shrieked Lupino. So Renato launched himself down the path to the secret base. Renato felt a little better. Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching. I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato. This thing really needed a roof. A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it. What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods? Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough. Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No? They caught their breath. It's beautiful, she said, looking at the ruins. This used to be the library of Ubar, he said. Before your father's ravens smashed it. Do we have to talk politics? She asked. That's not how I want to remember you, she said with an odd, wistful look at her face. She was as beautiful as she'd ever been. And as brave. Peppino huffed. They got back on the trail. Renato hated gogglers, but it freaked him out to cut them. Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs. The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. As they made their way to the secret rebel base, Renato felt strange. Zenobia was his prisoner, yet somehow she felt more like an old friend. He wanted to tell her all his secrets, but suddenly the ruins lit up with thousands. The Imperial fleet was cleaning up the few rebel remnants. For only a moment, he thought about running.